How good is your history knowledge? Test yourself with this 40-question quiz and see how many you can get right. Stay until the end and comment your score to challenge others. Ready? Let's begin. What was the main writing system of ancient Egypt? Hieroglyphs, cuneiform, or alphabet? Hieroglyphs. Did you know? Ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs were used for religious texts, official inscriptions, and monumental writing. Which civilization is known for the creation of the Code of Hammurabi? Sumerians, Babylonians, or Egyptians? Babylonians. Did you know? The Code of Hammurabi is one of the oldest deciphered writings of significant length in the world. Who built the Great Wall of China? Qin Dynasty, Han Dynasty, or Mongol Empire? Qin Dynasty. Did you know? The Great Wall of China was built to protect Chinese states from invasions, and its construction began over 2,000 years ago. Which ancient civilization created the first known form of written language? Sumerians, Egyptians, or Greeks? Sumerians. Did you know? The Sumerians created cuneiform, which was initially used for record-keeping and later for literature. Who was the first emperor of China? Qin Shi Huang, Lu Bang, or Sun Tzu? Qin Shi Huang. Did you know? Qin Shi Huang unified China in 221 BC and became the first emperor, starting the Qin dynasty. What is the ancient name of Iraq? Mesopotamia, Persia, or Egypt? Mesopotamia. Did you know? Mesopotamia, the land between rivers, was the birthplace of many ancient civilizations, including the Sumerians and Babylonians. Which civilization is famous for its pyramids? Egyptians, Aztecs, or Mayans? Egyptians. Did you know? The Great Pyramid of Giza is the only surviving wonder of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. What was the capital of the Roman Empire? Athens, Rome, or Carthage? Rome. Did you know? Rome was the heart of the Roman Empire, and it was known for its advanced engineering, architecture, and law systems. Which ancient civilization is known for its advanced knowledge of astronomy? Egyptians, Maya, or Greeks? Maya. Did you know? The Mayans had a highly accurate calendar and understood the movements of the stars and planets in ways that were advanced for their time. What is the name of the famous ancient city destroyed by a volcanic eruption in 79 AD? Pompeii, Athens, or Carthage? Pompeii. Did you know? The eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD buried Pompeii under volcanic ash, preserving it for centuries and providing insights into Roman life. Which ancient civilization built the Colosseum? Romans, Greeks, or Egyptians? Romans. Did you know? The Colosseum, an iconic symbol of ancient Rome, could hold up to 80,000 spectators. What was the primary material used by the Romans for building aqueducts? Stone, wood, or concrete? Concrete. Did you know? Roman concrete was a revolutionary building material that allowed the Romans to create durable structures like aqueducts and the Pantheon. What was the first known democracy in history? Athens, Rome, or Sparta? Athens. Did you know? Ancient Athens is considered the birthplace of democracy, where citizens could participate directly in decision-making. Which civilization built the famous Machu Picchu? Incas, Mayans, or Aztecs? Incas. Did you know? Machu Picchu was built in the 15th century and remained hidden from the outside world until its rediscovery in 1911. Which civilization is known for the Hanging Gardens of Babylon? Babylonians, Egyptians, or Persians? Babylonians. Did you know? The Hanging Gardens of Babylon were one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, though their exact location remains a mystery. What ancient civilization is famous for the city of Petra? Nabateans, Romans, or Egyptians? Nabateans. Did you know? Petra, a city carved into rose-red rock, was a major trading hub in ancient times and is now a UNESCO World Heritage Site. What was the primary god in the Greek pantheon? Zeus, Apollo, or Hermes? Zeus. Did you know? Zeus was considered the ruler of all gods in ancient Greek mythology, and his symbol was the thunderbolt. Which ancient civilization is credited with the invention of paper? Egyptians, Chinese, or Romans? Chinese. Did you know? The Chinese invented paper during the Han Dynasty, around 105 AD, using plant fibers. What is the name of the famous Roman general who crossed the Rubicon? Julius Caesar, Nero, or Augustus? Julius Caesar. Did you know? When Julius Caesar crossed the Rubicon in 49 BC, it led to a civil war and the eventual downfall of the Roman Republic. What was the primary religion of the ancient Egyptians? Polytheism, monotheism, or Zoroastrianism? Polytheism. Did you know? Ancient Egyptians worshipped many gods and goddesses, each associated with aspects of life, death, and nature. Which civilization is known for creating the first known legal code? Sumerians, Babylonians, or Egyptians? Sumerians. Did you know? The Sumerians developed laws to regulate trade, family life, and property ownership as part of their early legal systems. Who was the ruler of the Mongol Empire? Genghis Khan, Kublai Khan, or Attila the Hun? Genghis Khan. Did you know? Genghis Khan built the largest contiguous empire in history, stretching from China to Europe. Which ancient civilization is known for its advanced road systems? Romans, Incas, or Egyptians? Romans. Did you know? The Romans built an extensive road network, allowing efficient communication and military movement throughout their empire. What is the ancient name for the city of Istanbul? Byzantium, Alexandria, or Troy? Byzantium. Did you know? Istanbul was known as Byzantium before it was renamed Constantinople and later became Istanbul in the 15th century. What is the name of the first written epic in history? The Epic of Gilgamesh, the Iliad, or the Aeneid? The Epic of Gilgamesh. Did you know? The Epic of Gilgamesh, written in ancient Mesopotamia, is one of the earliest known works of literature. Which ancient civilization developed the first known wheel? Sumerians, Egyptians, or Chinese? Sumerians. Did you know? The wheel was first used by the Sumerians for pottery and later adapted for transportation. What was the primary material used to construct the Parthenon in Athens? Marble, limestone, or granite? Marble. Did you know? The Parthenon is made of high-quality marble from Mount Pentelicus, giving it its famous bright white appearance. Which civilization is known for its pyramids at Teotihuacan? Aztecs, Mayans, or Teotihuacans? Teotihuacans. Did you know? The Pyramid of the Sun in Teotihuacan was the third largest pyramid in the world at the time of its construction. Which ancient civilization is associated with the creation of the first alphabet? Phoenicians, Egyptians, or Greeks? Phoenicians. Did you know? The Phoenicians developed an alphabet that became the basis for many modern writing systems. What was the primary purpose of the Roman aqueducts? To bring water to cities, to transport goods, or to build roads? To bring water to cities. Did you know? Roman aqueducts were an engineering marvel, delivering millions of gallons of water daily to supply cities and baths. Which city was the center of the ancient Minoan civilization? Athens, Knossos, or Troy? Knossos. Did you know? The Minoans were advanced in art, architecture, and trade, and Knossos was a major center of their civilization on the island of Crete. What was the primary god in the Roman pantheon? Jupiter, Mars, or Apollo? Jupiter. Did you know? Jupiter was the king of the Roman gods and was associated with the sky and thunder, similar to Zeus in Greek mythology. Which civilization is credited with the invention of the chariot? Sumerians, Egyptians, or Hittites? Sumerians. Did you know? The chariot was first used by the Sumerians in the 3rd millennium BC and later became a significant military tool. Who was the famous leader of the Carthaginian Empire during the Second Punic War? Hannibal, Scipio, or Julius Caesar? Hannibal. Did you know? Hannibal famously crossed the Alps with war elephants during the Second Punic War to surprise the Romans. Which ancient civilization is known for its terracotta warriors? Ancient China, Ancient Egypt, or Ancient Greece? Ancient China. Did you know? The terracotta warriors were built to protect the tomb of China's first emperor, Qin Shi Huang, and there are over 8,000 figures. What was the main building material used in ancient Roman roads? Concrete, stone, or wood? Stone. Did you know? Roman roads were constructed using layers of stones, gravel, and sand, creating roads that lasted for centuries. Which city was the capital of the ancient Persian Empire? Persepolis, Athens, or Babylon? Persepolis. Did you know? Persepolis was the ceremonial capital of the Persian Empire and is now a UNESCO World Heritage Site in Iran. Which civilization is known for developing the first calendar system? Mayans, Egyptians, or Sumerians? Mayans. Did you know? The Mayans developed an extremely accurate calendar that included a 260-day ritual calendar and a 365-day solar calendar. Which ancient civilization built the famous city of Babylon? Babylonians, Egyptians, or Assyrians? Babylonians. Did you know? Babylon was known for its hanging gardens, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, and its impressive ziggurat. What was the primary purpose of the Great Pyramid of Giza? Tomb, temple, or observatory? Tomb. Did you know? The Great Pyramid was built as a tomb for the pharaoh Khufu and was originally covered in smooth white limestone. Thank you. See you next time. Goodbye.